good to see you. Well, it's always good to see you. Well, that's very nice of you. Of course you're not too early. Bang on time. You're always bang on time. Claire, Roger's here.
Coming.
Claire's just coming. So, how are you? Do you like the room? Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. We've vacuumed it, especially for your visit. Well, I didn't. Claire did all that. She's made a really good job of it.
Dinner's in 10 minutes, both of you.
Great. Roger was just saying, Claire, he thinks you've made a jolly good job of the vacuuming. What is it, dear?
Simon, what on earth are you doing?
What?
Roger's coat. You haven't taken Roger's coat.
Oh, silly me. Well, that's got the evening off to a bad start, hasn't it? Bad start. Sorry, Roger. Here, let me.
He's always forgetting things like that. Don't you mind him?
I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on, wouldn't I?
Probably, Simon, probably. Oh, Roger, it's non-stop laughter when you come round.
Yes, the food does smell delicious, doesn't it?
Well, I hope so.
Nothing like a traditional meal, is there, Roger? Nothing fancy, just a good old-fashioned traditional meal.
I hope it's all right. I've spent all afternoon on it.
And those meals are the hardest to prepare, don't you think, Roger? Shall we all sit down?
Good idea.
Yes, delicious smell.
Oh, it was just something I threw on. I don't think I look pretty at all. But thank you, Roger.
Oh! She's more than pretty, isn't she, Roger? She's attractive. I'd even go as far as to say she was attractive.
Oh, honestly, I'm a little dumpy, really.
What about you, Roger? Wouldn't you go as far as to say she was attractive? There you are, Claire. Roger also would go as far as to say you were attractive.
Really, I'm a little dumpy. It's just something I threw on.
I bet you wish you were married to her, eh, Rog? Well, you can't. I've got her.
Oh, and that's right, Roger. Simon's very attractive as well.
Thank you, Claire, but I really don't think Roger finds me attractive.
He does. We both do. I do. He's very strong, you know. Very athletic. Always has been athletic.
Well...
You'd never think he was so old.
Yes, right, thanks. You see, Roger, the body's a machine, and to make it function properly, you've got to treat it right. I still play squash, you know.
That's right, he does.
Difficult game, that. I'll teach you sometime, Roger. It'll be fun.
Yes, maybe, yes.
So, to recap then, delicious smell from the kitchen, and Claire looks very attractive.
You know, we do both so look forward to your visits every Wednesday, Roger. Arriving at 6:30, leaving at 10:15.
Not that we don't enjoy each other's company, because we do.
That's right.
But having you here, Rog, is special. You're my friend. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend too.
That's right. You're both our mutual best friends.
I'll go and check on the baked beans.
Morning, Claire.
Morning, Simon. Did you sleep well?
Is this my coffee?
Yes. Black and strong, the way you like it.
The way I like it. Lovely. Sleep well?
It was fine. Yes, it was fine.
Good. Oh, this is waking me up.
Well, I say it was fine. I did have some problems actually getting off to sleep and then staying asleep once I was off, but,
Is this my newspaper?
yes.
Good.
Would you like anything to eat? I could do you some toast.
No, thanks.
OK. Anything good in the paper?
What?
In the paper. Anything good?
Oh, no. No, nothing really.
I would like to make you a breakfast sometime, though. A proper cooked breakfast. I am able to. I'm quite good at them.
Sure, lovely.
From what I remember, anyway.
Not now, though, Claire. Coffee's great.
No. Sometime.
I'd rather have those few minutes extra sleep, to be honest. I have a difficult job.
Yes, I know you've got a difficult job.
And a difficult drive into work. I mean, the roads out there are terrible. You've no idea.
I do live here.
Yeah, but you never use the road this time of the morning. It's a difficult drive. Difficult drive to a difficult job. So you see, I need those few minutes extra sleep I might otherwise waste having what I'm sure would be a delicious breakfast.
That's why I thought a breakfast would give you a good start.
No, bad start, bad start. You know they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day?
Yes.
Well, it's bloody nonsense, that. Absolute bollocks. But we had fun last night, didn't we?
Oh, yes, yes.
Having Roger over. All harmless fun. Harmless fun. No harm in that.
Every Wednesday we've had him over. From 6:30 to 10:15. Every Wednesday for a year.
Yes, but all harmless fun.
I was thinking, Simon, do you think that maybe we could have Roger over a little more often?
More often? I don't know. It's all harmless fun, but I don't think that's a good idea, no.
Perhaps twice a week. It is good fun. You said so yourself.
Yes, it is good fun, but I don't think we must stick to Wednesdays, strictly between those times. Otherwise, maybe it'll stop being harmless and end up being weird and bonkers.
It's just that sometimes, Simon, when I'm on my own, I talk to him a little.
You do what?
Just a little. When I'm lonely, I'll say things like, "Come on then, let's do the vacuuming, Roger." Stuff like that.
Yes. Yes, maybe it would be best if you didn't do that. Not without me there. I mean, that was the whole point. We imagine Roger together.
It's all right, Simon. I'm not really imagining Roger. I'm just pretending to imagine Roger.
Well, OK then. That's not bonkers. But I wouldn't tell anyone. I wouldn't tell your friends.
I don't have any friends. That's why I need Roger. I bet you'd have a cooked breakfast if Roger was here.
So, what are your plans for today?
Well, it's Thursday, isn't it? On Thursday I do the shopping.
Right.
I get the shopping in for the weekend.
I thought you did that on Saturday.
That's getting in the shopping for the rest of the week. No, I'll do a bit of vacuuming, do a bit of shopping, do a bit more vacuuming. That's my plan.
Right. Off I go. Do I look all right?
Fine.
Presentable for work? Good.
Do I look all right?
Why? Aren't you feeling well?
I'm feeling fine.
You haven't got a temperature?
My temperature's fine.
Well, you don't look ill, but look, call a doctor and make sure.
It's okay.
I get concerned, Claire. I get concerned.
What for?
I mean, I dash off to work, leave you here.
I'm fine.
You're not getting,
What?
You know what I mean.
What?
Well, if you don't know, there's no point discussing it.
What?
Depressed. Are these my sandwiches?
Yes. Roger's leftovers.
Yes. I do get concerned. Look, take it easy today, OK? Don't do the shopping till later.
OK.
After you've done the vacuuming.
Have a good day.
OK, you too.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Simon, do I look all right? What? Are you kidding? You look beautiful. You always do. You look so beautiful I want to put my arms around you right now and hug you tight and never let you go. You look so beautiful I hate having to go to work. Roger, thanks for coming over. I hope you don't think it odd. No. Roger, what are you doing here? I'm afraid Simon's out. Oh, you didn't want Simon. You wanted me. Roger, would you like some breakfast? I'm very good at making breakfast, honestly I am. Simon doesn't ever eat my breakfasts. He's missing out, isn't he, Roger? Roger, forgive me for asking, but do I look all right? You look beautiful. You always do.
God, I'm sorry, but you look so funny. It's amazing what shorts will do to wreck a man's dignity. No, I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry, mate. Don't you worry, we'll have a good game of squash. Once in a while, I like to sneak away from work in the afternoon. A difficult job, mind you, a difficult job, but the kind of difficult job that lets you sneak away in the afternoon sometimes. Like the squash court. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. It's jolly exclusive, this place. They usually don't let members' friends in like this. Of course, it helps that you're imaginary. That makes it a lot easier. Right then, squash. Ugh. It's a real game, this. Man's game. Difficult. Bloody difficult, actually. But then, that's the point. The rules are simple. In all honesty, I don't bother much. What I like to do is just to knock it against the wall and get really sweaty. Oh. Right. Lets you know you're alive. Makes you feel real. Oh, yes. And I tell you, when you're dripping with perspiration, you'll never have felt realer. I haven't played for a while, actually. It helps to have a partner. And I haven't found anyone to play with me. But now, we'll get that machine ticking over again. The body's a machine, you see, Rog. And a good half hour of knocking balls against a wall and the cogs will be turning again. Just the two of us. Away from Claire. For once. In fact, policy decision here. Let's not mention Claire at all. Be completely free from her. All right? All right.
Phew. Thank you, Roger. I don't know how I would have got all these home without your strong arms to help me. Thanks. Not bad at all. And that discount on the toilet rolls was good news. A real bargain. We need something to pick us up. Yes. A cigarette? Oh, I don't smoke, thanks. I haven't smoked for years. Simon and I, we both gave up together. I think it would be very unkind to start again without him joining in too. Oh, what the hell. Just the one. Are you trying to lead me into temptation, Roger? Oh, that's good. Yes, you never forget how to smoke, do you? Just like riding a bicycle. Smoke goes in, smoke goes out. Woo, look, there it goes. Lovely. Oh, I feel stupid. Look, you're going to help me out with this. I'm not, a natural seducer. I do not seduce naturally. I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to seduce a bit. When I met Simon, it was me who did all the seducing. In fact, I used to seduce him so hard and so desperately, it used to take his breath away. It's not easy to seduce when someone's gasping all over you. I don't believe Simon even thinks of me as a woman anymore. Oh, I'm sure if you asked him directly, said to him bluntly, your wife, man or woman, he'd come to the right answer. He'd have to think about it for a while, but he'd get there. But lying next to him in bed, I'm just something which stops him lying diagonally. Do you know, I haven't seen him naked for years. Not for years. Not all of it. He undresses in the bathroom. Even when we're, you know, making love. It's so dark I can't be sure he's not got clothes on. Next time it happens, if it ever does, I'll stop in the middle and turn the light on to have a look. No. So, you're going to have to help me out, to make allowances. I'm a bit out of practice and a bit clumsy, probably. I feel clumsy. I'm not asking you to seduce me or anything. It is something I want to do myself. I'm just asking if you could be very easily manipulated. Not too wet and no aftertaste. It's nicer than the real thing.
I do love Claire. I really do. It's just that I don't necessarily want to see her every day. You know what I mean? You know when you sometimes have things of great sentimental value, very precious, but you've no room for them. So you put them in cardboard boxes and stick them in the attic. And then years later you're fixing a leak up there and you stumble across this cardboard box by accident and you get all the stuff out and it's really thrilling. That'd be nice, I think. if Claire would fit in a cardboard box. But I wouldn't want you thinking living with Claire is difficult, because it isn't. I relish difficult things, and really, marriage is a doddle. If I want a bite to eat and my trousers pressed, she'll be there, saucepan in one hand, iron in the other. I just wonder if there should be more to it than all that. You know, beyond the cooking and the cleaning, there really should be. Well, when we got married, right at the very beginning, she took all the housekeeping very seriously. Told me it was her job, and that she'd be doing her job while I was doing my job. And she put up a rota, and she stuck to it. She was that conscientious. I tell you, if I phoned her at 2 o'clock, I knew she'd be scrubbing the bathroom. But after a while, well, it all got too easy. She found ways to do the bathroom in twice the speed, and as the years went by, the rota came down. I couldn't help but notice how stale our marriage became, and I thought, well, that's it. You know your marriage has problems when the rota comes down. Yes. So, I think I need some help. And I turn to you because you've always had a bit of a way with the women. You dog. And I mean that in a sensitive way. You sensitive dog. I was hoping you might be able to give me some advice, some counselling. Teach me how to win my wife back. I don't mean for nothing, of course not. In return, I'll teach you how to play squash. Okay, home again. This is going to be easy. That's all there is to it. I'll just make her feel wanted. She deserves it. She works jolly hard, really, and she'll be so grateful. We'll have a really nice time. Maybe watch a spot of television, because she needs me. And when it comes to it, I need her too when it comes to it. All we really need is each other. Yes, that sounds credible. Good. Thanks, Roger, for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Claire. I'm home.
Hello, Simon. Did you have a good day?
Yes, thank you. But more importantly, did you have a good day?
I'm sorry?
You happy?
Sure. Of course I'm happy.
I've been thinking of you today. I've been thinking of you all day.
Oh, is something wrong?
Oh, not because I was concerned, as such. I was just thinking of you because I like thinking about you.
Oh, good.
Yes. So?
I'm glad you, enjoyed yourself.
And you're not depressed, right?
No?
So, what did you do today?
Oh, not much. Not much, really. I did a bit of vacuuming, and I went shopping. Got a great bargain on the toilet rolls. They're reduced. And I came back and did a bit more vacuuming, and I took up smoking.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like quite a full day. Well, what do you mean, smoking?
Well, everyone needs a hobby, Simon.
Yes.
And I did want a hobby I could do from home. You know, so I could fit it in around the vacuuming and the shopping.
Yes, but it's bad for you, isn't it? Isn't it? I mean, isn't it? The body, Claire, you know, the body's like a machine. You could have done what I've done, chosen a hobby which helped that machine run more smoothly.
Yes, well, I just felt that this machine needed a little more oiling.
Oh.
You see? And my body, well, it's a little dumpy. Well, there's nothing much wrong with it, physically. It's not great to look at, but it's in perfect working order. And I thought, well, if anybody's body can afford a filthy habit, it's probably mine. I mean, I've done without cigarettes so long, my lungs are probably itching to have something to fight against. Just dying for a bit of abuse. And besides which, it's really easy. Squash, you always tell me how difficult that is, but smoking, well, there's nothing to it. It's just a matter of learning not to cough. See? I've mastered that already. And if I can get that far in one day, imagine how good I'll be by the time I'm 60.
You're letting your ash drop everywhere.
Doesn't matter. I'll be the one who vacuums it up.
Yes. Claire, you know, when it comes to it, Claire, when we come to it, think about it, I think you'd have to agree that, well, we need each other, don't we?
Yes, Simon. But I do need a hobby as well.
Yes. Partial success. I think I can say that much. She started smoking again, which surprised me actually, because she was never much of a smoker even when she gave up. She only began all those years ago when I was quitting, so we could quit together. She's like that, very accommodating. Oh, I hope she doesn't think now she's started again I have to follow suit. I'm not prepared to wreck my body. It's a nice body. It's taken years to get it to be this nice a body. And I'm sorry, but if our marriage does collapse, because I won't share her hobby with her, at least I'll have my body left to console me. Yes. Yes, well, only a partial failure then. Yes, look, are we going to play squash or not?
Do you like it? I thought if I was going to smoke, I might as well do it properly and get myself a decent lighter. It's gold. Real gold. I asked the man in the shop, isn't that going to be a problem? When the fire pops out, isn't it going to start melting? He told me not to worry about it. Oh, Roger, it's such a treat having you here every afternoon. It really is. It means such a lot to me. Mind you, you're not the first imaginary friend I've had. Oh, no. And I don't mean one of those that small children have. Everyone has those. No, this was back when I was 16, when everyone else at school had found a boyfriend, and I still hadn't, and I felt very left out, you see. I'm sure you'll find this quite hard to believe, but I was quite dumpy back then. No, honestly. All right, Roger, have it your own way, you flatterer. But whatever. One day I invented Martin, or Matthew, one of the two, and I made him much more handsome than all my friends' boyfriends. Perfect hair, perfect eyes, perfect teeth, the whole works. All of which made them very jealous, of course. And he drove a motorbike. That's right. Which was very in back then, you know. And he was devoted to me. Worshipped the ground I walked on. I became a lot more popular. People stopped treating me as if I were dumpy. Girls at school asked me for beauty tips, because they all wanted to attract motorcyclists. The problem was, of course, that they all kept on asking to meet him. And I found excuses, said that he had toothache, athlete's foot, whatever, but all these physical ailments hardly fitted with my image of him as a gorgeous hunk. So eventually I decided I'd just have to kill him off. I'd just kill him off. I gave him an accident with that motorbike of his. He went straight into a truck. The only problem was, of course, I was really rather attached to Matthew, or Martin, and I chickened out at the last moment, had the truck swerve away a fraction. I didn't make the accident quite as fatal as I should have. He wound up in hospital, horribly disfigured, face burnt off, but still, you know, totally alive, really, still kicking. And that was all right for a while, because everyone sympathised. No one wanted to meet him now that he was so scarred and deformed. But now that he was ugly, I wasn't quite sure what I saw in him any more. I mean, I created him for his looks, not his personality. And I couldn't just dump him. I mean, not in that condition. That'd seem heartless. So I had to kill him again. Couldn't be a car crash this time. That'd be too much of a coincidence. So I burnt down his hospital. Yes. Which was a mistake, of course, because there was nothing on the news about it. Everyone asked which hospital I was talking about. Then they found I made the whole thing up. Yes. I lost quite a lot of friends that way. And I went back to being dumpy again for the next few years. And when Simon came along, he didn't ride a motorbike and he wasn't all that attractive either. But he was real. He didn't run away. And being this dumpy, I thought he was probably the best I could manage. Yes. Poor old Martin. Or Matthew. Can't remember his name properly, isn't that terrible? It all seems so fickle. But don't worry, Roger, my love. You mean so much more to me than he ever did. I've given you a personality too, not just looks. And I'll never leave you. I'll never abandon you. And I'll never let you abandon me. I'll never let that happen. Because that isn't the way I've created you. The two of us. Forever.